Yeah, look, we lost probably 90% of our pastures. We had to move all our young stock that are here, had to be moved off our property for about 4 weeks. Basically, we've lost all our feed for the year. So at the moment, we've been disposing of the milk we're getting as well, so we've lost all that income as well. So it's been a pretty tough time. We lost quite a lot of fencing in our stockyards and things like that, and laneways were probably the most impacted that we've had to start to get regraded already. We've obviously put in for the federal funding or the state funding, so that's due to be. We're due to find out about that in the next couple of weeks, so certainly if we can get some funding through that, that'd greatly assist us. I think we're pretty close as a family, and I'm lucky I've got my 2 daughters who still live on our farm, and my wife has a high stress job as herself, so I guess we're pretty used to handling stress, but certainly been challenging. Yeah, that's for sure. We're pretty fortunate. We've got a fairly tight-knit neighbourhood, and one of our neighbours is actually the fire captain up there at Echuca village, so he's always been there willing to help during the times, but it's been challenging because everyone's been dealing with their own issues, whether it been additional rainfall that actually wiped out crops as well. That created as much damage as it didn't. So further, I guess east, people got impacted through the back end of our property from the water that came in through Rochester. So we were sort of there for a while in limbo in the middle of both, and then it finally came in and inundated us. I guess the learnings is to try and, we live in a fairly big area that's growing, I guess, and we're getting impacted from people moving from Melbourne, and unfortunately comes with that people coming in and doing things not realising the impact on the land and what it does to your neighbours. In this instance that wasn't necessarily the case, but there have certainly been cases nearby whereby people have come in and made changes and don't realise the impact of natural disasters such as floods can have by the changes they make. So I guess the one thing you can do is, I guess, protect yourself without obviously altering causeways yourself, but that's probably the biggest thing we've taken out of it, and it's a shame that you've got to do it, but we'll have to reinvest in further protecting our own property.